Welcome back, guys. It's T.O. and the show. Yeah, 2016 Mercedes C300. This thing's pretty classy as far as a luxury. It's got the big 19s on it, big brakes on the front and back for the stopping power and everything like that. It's got the 2.0 4-cylinder turbo. This thing is pretty quick, as we'll show you later. So Tim, I mean, this thing's really classy. You got the elegant white to it. What do you think about it?
I think the color's real bright. I don't even have on glasses. I wish I did because how bright this daggone car is. But it looks really good. It looks extremely nice.
With this car, it's super luxurious, but it doesn't have all the technology as other cars we've done in the demos in the past, such as it does not have remote start, which is really weird. It does have a touch assist, which is pretty cool. As you see, it's got tons of room in it. Man, it's got, you can fit Timothy and a couple of his kids. You think you can fit Tamir back there, man?
I can fit him, but all of my kids, I got a lot of kids. I don't think all of them fit in there. But again, I wouldn't want to put my babies in the back. You all right? I see what you did there.
It's got some the way they designed the dual chrome tips in the back. Really cool, but I think it stands out. Mercedes has always been a great car. I definitely like how they went to the kind of more retro style, put that big, huge
You want to pop the hood for him?
Absolutely.
Let's go ahead and pop the hood for you on this this Mercedes 300 right here. I don't know if that's right. Oh, never mind.
Nothing?
I can't get it with one hand. I ain't that good yet. You gotta hold your mouth right. There it is. Look at that engine. It actually looks really good.
4-cylinder.
It really is.
Yeah, that's huge. It takes up everything. I mean, it's not like the other 4-cylinders we've seen in the past.
Not too bad.
Absolutely. Ready to take this thing for a spin?
Of course. Let's go ahead and hop inside.
There's actually a lot of room. There's storage spaces up here. I mean, like, open up this. Well, as you said, the veneer wood on it, and there's actually a little spot right there. It looks like, yeah, a little space right there. Just throw your change or whatnot in there. And then, of course, Mercedes classic open bin right there with 2 smart chargers in there. That's really cool. I mean, it flows really nice with the car. Like, yeah, everything really is smooth. It doesn't have any aggressive character to it. It's all really nice.
The backseat of this thing is actually pretty comfortable. It doesn't have heated seats like I stated before. I thought it did, but it's actually pretty comfortable. You got a 12-volt outlet. You got your vents back here, but all in all, it's not a bad feel back here. You got still got the wood door trims back here as well, some airbags, some good safety and all that good stuff. But like I said, this backseat is actually pretty comfortable. I'm not that tall. I'm only 5'8", so it fits for a guy like me.
Man, this thing's pretty cool as far as it's got push button start. This whole inside looks like a rocket ship.
It does.
Like,
it really does.
Holy cow! Like, how to even put it into driving mode? You gotta hit the brake. Actually, use this old gear shifter like that. It's really cool.
It is. It's one thing I was actually disappointed about. You have the push button start, but this just pops off. It's just a little piece of plastic.
Yeah,
it literally is.
Cheap, but again, you're riding a Mercedes, so they gotta make money somewhere.
Very true. Very true. But if your battery ever did die in your key, then that's how you just start the car. You pull it off and you can start the car that way. And this thing is pretty decked out. Looks like a spaceship to me. I love a Mercedes, but I'm kind of
a little mini iPad up there. Unfortunately, it's not touchscreen. You got a little dial right here. You show them that, Tim?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, it's got a key touchpad and everything, just like a tablet would have. All right here, man. You can just scroll through all the settings, kind of grow up. I mean, it's got navigation. I mean, and that's another cool thing. You can actually get into sport mode and stuff. It has 2 different sport modes. It has Sport, Eco, Sport Plus, and Comfort mode. which majority of these cars are ride for comfort, but you know, yeah, every once in a while have their guy who wants to put in Sport Plus.
The thing I think Mercedes does to stay ahead of everybody else is that the fact that you can change so many different things on what you want to do.
Everything's customizable in this car.
Literally with the touch.
I like where they keep a homemade clock right there. That's always cool. I always like that about electric cars.
This thing has heated seats. It's got some type of stereo system. I don't even know how to say the name of it.
The Harman Kardon?
No, it's not that. It starts with a B, man. I don't know what the heck that is. Heated seats in the front. That back seat looks a little bit small, kind of on the smaller side, but this thing, from what David says, handles really well.
Handles extremely well. I mean, it takes the turns really well. That's one thing I'll give it props to. Yeah, it might feel a little bit luxurious, but it doesn't have all the technology. Like, it doesn't have cooled seats, remote start, anything like that. But my goodness, it handles so well.
Yeah, it does. You see that?
This thing's nice.
It's loaded to the gills on the light side. It's so crazy how loaded, unloaded this car is. Like
they go out on some things on this car, and then other things they just like skip. I don't know what the heck that's about.
But I like how it has the leather texture to it. It's not like hard plastic or anything like that.
No, it's got the stitching all in there.
Stitching in the dash, everything's leather. It's got the wood grain.
Feel. Like I said, they go all out on some things, and other things they just don't.
This thing is amazing. I love this car. It's like a dream car of mine. He always try to keep the black man out the car. I don't understand this. This thing sounds amazing.
Does it?
Yes, absolutely.
Dude, I know it turns around like a boss. Like, check out this turning radius right here.
Hey, these seat belts, literally, as soon as you plug them in, they like pull you closer.
Oh, that's another cool thing. Yeah. Watch this. I mean, I can turn in a single lane.
Oh yeah, it's actually really good.
That's like insane.
Did you feel the same thing with the seatbelts? I didn't know it did that.
It does. As soon as you plug it in, it restrains on you. Actually, a setting to control that. There's settings for everything. Lock it, and the door windows fold in, or mirrors fold in. Buckle it. The seats restrain on you. A couple other things. You can have the radio automatically turn to your favorite station. Like, yeah, I mean, it's built like a rocket ship.
It really is. Dual climate control, SOS button, everything. Just literally, this thing is actually pretty nice. I've actually always wanted one, but I mean, every time I got inside of one of these things, it was just too confusing. Like, I mean, you saw us getting in here. We had to figure everything out, but I've always loved these cars. Check out them paddle shifters, though.
Yeah, well, go ahead and do that. So. And it actually lets you shift. It doesn't shift for you, which is pretty cool. So you actually feel actually like you're in a sports car instead of being controlled. Amazing. I mean, it flies by.
This thing is great.
And it handles all these curves pretty well. If you don't feel like shifting anymore, you can just put it back in driver mode.
Change the suspension. Did it change the steering at all?
It changes the steering a little bit. You can't really tell. Just a hair.
I was never really a fan of the wood and all that good stuff, but it turns out it looks really good. It looks really nice. It's in the dash, it's in the door trims and all that good stuff. I believe you have heated seats in the back as well. But this thing for 2.0, you literally get your money's worth. This thing is absolutely amazing.
I mean, this thing flies on. It's going really smooth on these back roads. You don't even feel the curb or jerking you or anything like that. Like this thing's nice.
Call it a German engineer.
German engineering,
you better believe it. German engineering at its best.
Germans know how to do it.
I was always against the American cars, but working at here at Ford, I'm kind of a little bit different. The F-250s are really nice. But that was just a recap on everything. You know, this is a C300 2016 turbo, 7-speed Triptonic transmission. This thing is extremely fast. Nice leather. It's not the top of the line luxury, but if it's something that you're looking for, just with a little engine, save some gas mileage and all that good stuff, and still get to drive quick. This is definitely the car for you. Everything will be at the bottom of the video, a link to our dealership, all of our social media, everything like that. And we got merchandise coming soon. So if you like it, like this video, comment at the bottom, subscribe, tell us what kind of cars you would like to see.
But as always, just know
anybody can get this work.
the camera just
Yeah, the camera completely just slid. Oh man, that was fun.